Hello everyone, welcome to the second episode of creating a smart-based shulker system. Last episode we created this system, which is able to search through all our shulker boxes and find whatever shulker box we need through this main storage here, which is one of the parts that I wanted to create for this. The second part is going to be the filling and sorting system, which I am in the middle of doing now. One thing I sort of realized about this, I mentioned last episode that I thought this would be the easy part, and I've realized that that's not the case at all. See, the thing is, imagine this as being our central storage. This is where we have all our shulker boxes, right? In order to get anything put into this, we have to take it out of the chest, and we have to get it dispensed by a dispenser, and then we have to have a hopper run into it. And next to that we have to get it destroyed somehow. And it's 3 spaces per shulker box. And we don't know how long it would take. Like, let's just say we have 5 in this, right? Wait, that was wrong. Let's say we have 5 in this. We don't know which one we are gonna need. So, how can we can either create a row that we check, which would mean that we have to be depending on how many rows we have, or we would have to go put this out and then put in it and then put this out and check the next one, put in it and take this out, take the next one, put in it. And that could work, but that would be quite slow. And and let's say that we do find the correct one and we'll have to cycle multiple times through, there's a lot of problems in that. A possible idea I had was to do something like this, as you can see here. The theory behind this is that things traditionally want to go downwards, so if you put something into this, you'll see that it will move into this. It will also go forward, but let's ignore it for now, it's more a test of theory. But as it turns out, it only works with the hoppers. Like if, let's say we have one space here, right? If I run this through, it won't go into here, it will just continue this way until the end here. So this would have been a very smart way of getting lots of space for this. Sadly it doesn't work though. In order to figure out what we can build, we need to know how we're able to destroy the shulker boxes again. Currently the only way I know of is to use pistons like this, but I want to see what happens if we use a flying machine. Am I doing this correctly? Yeah, there we go. That does work though, it does work. Bit random where they end up, but if we can use this. I believe if we have something like this, it will only go towards the lowest one. It does not at all. Wait, what? Okay, but no. Okay. Interesting. Okay, actually makes sense. Since we had this on top here, right, it moved them faster down than it traditionally would. So if we have it like this further away, it will get the correct speed, and that way they will all end up in the lowest one. Alright, we just need some consistency for this to work, that's the only thing. If we have a vertical flying machine like this one, we should be able to destroy all the shulker boxes if we have them like this. That way we are able to use a more traditional sorting system. That could actually work. I feel like I got something here, but it's not ideal. Imagine we have it like this, and then just place in a few shulker boxes. Oh yeah. Like that. And then imagine whenever we're done, we activate this. Like that. Then this will take these down, and we can collect them. This could work, but the only difficult thing is that we have to get the shulker boxes evenly distributed between these. We need to have one in each of them. So I don't know if it actually would not so well. Okay, it has now been multiple days since the last recording, and I've decided to go in a completely different direction. Originally, my idea was to do something like this, and then place the dispensers just right next to each other so they will fill up each space here. The upside of using it vertically is that we're able to use hub minecarts, which is able to distribute the shulker boxes easily. So I felt like it would be the right direction to go in. But I was not able to make him one wide and make him go up in a circle without being very, very large and clunky. So I decided to do the space here, and it is still very large and clunky. So I decided to try again and use some water streams instead. Theoretically, this works, but it's not ideal. Then I tried again, see if I could place it like this. Again, this works. Oh, well, not right now. It needs still a lot of redstone. But as you can see here, it uses a lot of hoppers and it's not very, very ideal. But what I've ended up with is this, and this works very well. So imagine that we have the 7 shulker boxes. Let's just put up. 7. Alright. And then we put these out. As you'll see, they're all okay out here. Then we run whatever we need through here. Turn on the system. You'll hear it. And this will sort out all the items, which is great. So it will sort out anything into these shulker boxes that we need. So if we just copy the MPT data of this one, you can see this one has all of the white concrete we had. Whenever we're done, we will turn this off and we'll use this, which breaks all of the shulker boxes. Down here we can have a water stream, which put them back into our main system. This is exactly how I wanted. The only thing left to do now is to figure out how big we want this and how we're gonna distribute the shulker boxes basically. The next question is, how many shulker boxes will we be able to have in the system? Ideally, we would want there to be, well, as many as possible. But honestly, we need it to be able to easily get sorted out. And I don't know of a way to distribute things easily into three of these minecarts. So we could distribute it into 2 using something like this. If you have it like this, just move this, and it should be distributed evenly between these 2. As you'll see here. Alright. That means we're able to have basically 2 of these minecarts running without that much trouble. And how many is there? That's 9 by 3, that should be 27. So 27, that's actually not even, yeah, okay, that's 1 full. So 1 full shulker boxes for this system. Doesn't that sound like too much, does it? I'm kind of brainstorming ways of distributing things evenly. Theoretically, we could do this again. So just evening like this, we could do it like in this order. So if we run this multiple times through, we should get the same amount in here. Just run this 2 times, we should have the same amount of shulker boxes in. I think this could work. It would just require us to know exactly how much is in this minecart. I don't know if that's the best way to do it. Oh yeah, if okay, that makes sense actually. And this one must be because that there just was not enough left. Okay, we could do this. It would just require us to check this one. An alternative solution is this one. This is a distribution system designed by El Mango. And if we just take this, that is able to be 8 in each, right? So now there should be 4 in each of these. We can just give it a bit of time. Apparently 1 is in each. Wait a bit more. This would be a solution though, since that wouldn't require us to transfer into all sorts of different minecarts and stuff for us to work. Or maybe not. This... Why is there... Okay, something went wrong. I've kept experimenting with this for a while, and I sort of realized that even if we only have 1 double chest of items, that would mean that we will have, what is it, 54 times 27 times 64 items is able to carry, which is 93,000 items. We don't really need more than that, to be honest. Not for this system at least. So maybe we should just stick with the, instead of splitting into more than 2, just keep 2. That would work. We can upgrade if necessary, but that would mean that we need to have 54 places of these that they're able to be placed shulker boxes in. That's actually quite a lot. But yeah, let's try and design it. The first thing that had to be done, which I thought would be quite easy to do, is to get these chests filled up. And since I want to have more space, I decided I wanted one double chest filled with shulker boxes and split into 2 minecarts. And I tried to do this, I believe right here, but I just could not get it to look good. So I tried using hyper locks and yeah, multiple of them and all sorts of things. I've ended up with this. As you can see here, this is basically a shulker box splitter. So if we build this up, what happens is we click this button, a flip-flop, T-flip-flop will activate this, meaning that this will get filled up until this delay has run out. I could not find a better way of doing this. There probably is one, I just haven't found it. But whenever these are filled, as you can see, both of these are full now and go off. And this turns back on again. This is exactly what I want. Okay now, finally, the whole system should be sort of working. As you can see, currently it only has 8 cells and there needs to be 27 on each side. But this will work for now. And I'm gonna make a test of this. We have a shulker box filled with diamonds and one with redstone. As you can see, there's missing some of this, so whenever we sort redstone out, it should be sorted correctly. We will only have one of the redstone ones. We'll do this. And then let's hope that the first one goes into the correct one. So, in order to get this to work, we click on the start sorting. It will start running. We will make sure to get a sort of odd number of redstone dust here. You can put in here, just for test purposes. This is running. Let's hope we get a red one. Ah, unlucky. Let's hope second time's the charm. Go now. There we go. Yeah, we won't have that kind of problem whenever it's filled completely out. But we have the 24th redstone. We'll run this clock, which will auto sort them into the shulker boxes. And what we should see is that in this red one, all of the redstone dust will get in. Whenever we think the machine is done, we will turn off the clock and we click stop sorting. And this will destroy all of the shulker boxes right here. Alright, let's see if it worked. In this one, we have 24. And I think I accidentally picked one up, which I think is actually the exactly correct amount. If anything was left from the sorting, it would get turned out in this one, which something did, but I actually think that was from an earlier test. Okay, wait, I'll just make another test to be sure. Yeah, exactly. So it works perfectly. That's great. So in short, this system works. It has to be extended to completely work, and I have to do a bit of fiddling around to make some different parts of it work correctly. But it's currently more of a proof of concept, to be honest. That it's in no way justifiable to build, at least in survival, at the current moment in time. I have a different idea of how to eliminate this, but it has its own consequences. So I'm gonna continue with doing this. I'm not sure how I'm gonna go about it. But I'll make a video, probably rather soon, explaining what's gonna happen next to this system. Nevertheless, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.